Shalom, this is Ephraim Buchwald, and we are really in the heat of the summer. It's very exciting. School is out, and my grandchildren are starting to go to camp next week. And when I think of camp, I have some bittersweet recollections, because when I was 7 years old, my older sister convinced me to go to a camp. And I didn't want to go to camp because I was the only boy in a family with two older sisters. I was very attached to my mother. And I went to camp and I cried the whole time. The counselors that I meet to this day remember how I ran away from camp. I had to call the police. It was just terrible. There was a guy in my bunk who walked around with a little hatchet. He threatened to hit us and he cut off part of his finger. I was through with camp after that. And it wasn't until the 8th grade when I had a crush on a girl in the 7th grade and heard that she went to a particular camp that I decided to go to camp. I figured she couldn't resist my charms if I was with her for 2 months. Well, got on the bus, bit the bullet, landed in camp, and discovered that I was in the wrong camp. There was an olive camp and a bed camp, and that was 40 miles away from me. So I landed in camp. And I loved it. It changed my life. It was a Hebrew-speaking camp, Camp Masad Bet. And I learned so much in camp. It was really a very, very special and memorable experience. I learned culture and theater and Torah. And I met people from all different backgrounds. I'd never met Reformed, conservative, and non-Orthodox Jews. It made such a big difference in my life. I was there for 10 years, became the head counselor, and then went on to direct a camp in Israel. Camp really had an impact on me. So if you're too old to go to camp, make sure that your children go to camp, because that experience is one of the richest experiences, educational experiences, that you can give your children. Have a great summer.